What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here. One second. Technical difficulties, guys. So, what is going on today in the crypto markets? Had a little bit of a rough start to the video. So, guys, I've never done a live stream at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I decided that I would just say what's up to everybody, see what's going on. I was coming up with a news video today, and honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I've been like really kind of bored lately with the crypto markets. So I just figured that I would reach out to you guys and see what was going on. I wanted to hear from you. I've had a lot of people tell me that I do my live streams way too late. So I was like, screw it. I'll do it early, and hopefully some of you guys, maybe over in the UK or some of those other countries, a little more Eastern than mine, we could just have a little bit of a crypto chat. No, Steven, I didn't just wake up. I've been up for a few hours now. Yeah, I think Neo is going to be huge, Raphael. Absolutely. So guys, today I just basically wanted to do a video. I didn't really want to do any crypto picks or any ICO reviews or anything like that. I just want to talk to you guys and just see what's going on. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Excuse me, guys. Whoa. Having been sitting here in silence for so long, my vocal cords forgot how to work. Yeah, I've been doing tons of research as usual, but the main thing is, yeah, I mean, obviously we're in this ridiculous market right now. It's having a lot of downturn. And, whereas a lot of other people might just throw in the towel and give up and just say, screw it, that's not how I play the game. So I'm in it for the long haul. And I do stress to people, if you've invested more than you can afford to lose, yeah, that's a lesson that you'd have to just pretty much take up with yourself. I mean, I've lost a lot in crypto, clearly, we all have recently. But the underlying factor is the original reason that I personally got into it was basically because of the technology. And I'm not going to lie, I got a little sucked into the hype. I did. I got into the 10x, 20x, 30x gains. And unfortunately, we have seen that rush. We've seen that run up. And now we're seeing a little bit of a correction. But what I still believe about crypto personally is that we're going to see the projects that actually are going to provide real world applications take over in the future. So, let me just start out by saying this. All right, guys, I started this channel about 2 months ago. Now, I only have around 15,000 subscribers. I'm not a huge channel by any means. But, when I first got into this, I essentially just wanted to make videos to talk about my passion for crypto and how awesome the technology was. Then what kind of started happening was everybody started making money. So it became this like really crazy, amazing thing. We're all just going to throw our money in, screw our jobs. We're going to the moon. And, we saw smart investors taking the profits, and a lot of people bought high. So it does suck being a brand new crypto channel, because I've seen a lot of these seasoned veterans, so to speak. You have Crypto's News, really awesome channel. Box Mining, he's been doing really well. Obviously, Supo Man. But a lot of these people had the opportunity to really shill and promote stuff during a bull market. For YouTubers like me, it's a bear market. So it's a lot more pressure for me to convince, I suppose, my subscribers of the legitimacy of blockchain and the crypto space. But that being said, guys, it still is not a zero-sum game. You are seeing things come out like Hashgraph technology, which could potentially be one of those things that's going to, essentially butt heads with blockchain technology moving forward. But I still stand by what I said before. And the reason that I don't retrace my statements is because when you have such a firm belief in something and you see that it works and you know that it works, it's really difficult to just stand down because of downward price action. For example, I mean, what the hell is Neo at right now? Neo's at like $67 or something, right? Wasn't it at like $180 like a month ago? So that does suck. But guys, I haven't sold my Neo ever. I've never sold it. And some people might say I'm a fool. I'm a fool. You should have sold. I didn't. And the reason that I didn't is because I look past the FUD and I look past all the crap that's been going on. So let me take a look at some of what's going on right here. Oh, every other YouTuber's having buyer's remorse. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've had buyer's remorse. I mean, let me put it this way to you. I mean, I'm pretty transparent with you guys. I don't care about what you know about my funds and all that stuff. But, you guys have seen okay, for example, let me be honest with you. Let's not just talk about the gainers. Let's talk about the losers. Losers, right? So I am a firm believer in, obviously Neo and Icon and things of that nature. But, you guys are getting me sidetracked over here. Ian Bellina sold his Icon. His loss. His loss. Honestly, anybody selling Icon, I'm sorry, hold me to it, but that's a bad move. I would not sell Icon. I mean, if you're going to try to short Icon, maybe sell a little more at the top. Yo, what's up, Crypto J? What's up, buddy? It's good to see you in the chat. Yeah, so as far as that goes, I forgot what I was just saying. Crypto moves so fast. But yeah, I have seen those falls and those dips. Yeah, no, I agree. Icon's definitely going to explode. A lot of people, they get caught up in the hype. And oh, by the way, really quick, guys, hold on, time out. I want you guys to go over to my Twitter. It's at the Crypto Zombie. I actually have a poll running right now, and I really wanted to know because moving forward, guys. I mean, listen, seriously, I really don't care about what I do with my portfolio. I just want to make this channel the best that it can be, especially in a bear market. It's so difficult. So I posted this on Twitter, and I want you guys to know, and I said, given the recent downturn in the markets, what crypto content are you most interested in? So I had I have coin reviews and picks, which is essentially where I'll just review a coin. It could be any coin. It could be an old coin. It could be a new coin. It could be Golem. It could be any coin. And then crypto picks, which is essentially where I talk about coins that I see a potential future for growth. Crypto news, pretty self-explanatory. I kind of do that anyway on my channel. And then interviews and ICOs. So currently, it looks like coin reviews and picks are in the lead. That's what you guys want. That's not me. That's the Twitter votes. And crypto news comes in second. And it looks like you guys really don't like the interviews. So, I mean, that was something I recently dabbled in. I mean, you guys can definitely ask narrative. I didn't do any sponsored reviews. I didn't ask for money. I just wanted to reach out to these people. I wanted to just spread the word because essentially I care about the technology more than the money. I do care about the money. Trust me. I mean, I don't want to go broke. I don't have a day job anymore, guys. So I do care about the money, but I ultimately care about getting that, information out to people, because yes, there's a lot of ICOs. Yes, there's a lot of cash grabs. But at the same time, there are good projects emerging. I actually have a few I wrote down here from my Telegram group. Two of the biggest ones is Invasio, which I think is a artificial intelligence company, and CardStack, which looks like I think CardStack is trying to create I think they're trying to tie together an ultimate user experience for Internet 3.0. I don't know. I have to look a little more into that. But, something that really kind of sparked my mind was you guys voting on this, by the way? Let me see. Let me refresh. Oh, I guess it refreshes on its own. Yeah, still looks like Coin News is in the lead. Or Coin Reviews picks are in the lead. But yeah, one thing I wanted to note is that, I heard this saying, and it's something that people say on Wall Street, and they say that the bulls win, the bears win, the pigs get slaughtered. Okay? So there is opportunity to make money in these types of markets. It's a lot easier to make money in a bull market. It's a lot more difficult to make money in a bear market, which some people argue that we're not in a bear market. I would challenge that. I'm not too sure. It's been a downward trend for quite some time. But why don't we take a look, actually? What's up, guys? Tonight, this is not about me. This is about you guys. What do you guys want to look at? Let's take a look at what's going on. I'm going to refresh this so we're live. Okay, so we took a roughly $6 billion hit since I've been live. That's pretty intense. Yeah, so actually Neo has overtaken Stellar for the 7th position. I told you those guys were going to be duking it out. Yeah, Gary Cameron. Unfortunately, I do hold some Internet Node token. It's been pretty rough. I think Internet Node token is one of those bad time, wrong place. You know what I mean? and they had a lot of a rough PR. There were a lot of situations going on with Internet Node Token. People were calling it a scam. One of their PR ladies apparently sold all of hers, and it's kind of like the whole Charlie Lee thing. When the leader sells all of his coins, it doesn't exactly look good, for everybody else. But yeah, guys, dude, I mean, straight up, I understand that it's a bear market. I'm not telling you guys what to do, what not to do. But if you take a look at some of these prices, you have NEO at $68. I haven't seen NEO at $68 since last year. So, what do they say? When there's blood on the streets, even if it's your own, buy. So, yeah, I think $68 is a phenomenal accumulation time for NEO. I've bought NEO higher than $68. I bought, not as much, but I did buy some NEO around like the 120 mark. So that would put me at a 50% loss at this point. But I always look at it as a form of accumulation. A lot of people like to look at things in a linear scale, right? Like you're just going to, everything is A to B. But I don't look at it that way. I don't care about A to B. I care about the dollar cost averaging. So if you bought NEO super high and now it's super low, you can still come in and dollar cost that average, right? So just hypothetically, if you put $1,000 in when it was 120 and you put $1,000 in when it was 60, that would actually average together, right? You see what I'm saying, guys? So essentially, it's almost like you bought NEO, in the middle. I don't know. That's what I do. I dollar cost average personally. Yeah, Mike, I agree. It's a market correction. It happens to all the markets. Yeah, smart money is out until we get back down to the next accumulation period. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. NEO Racing, dude, I agree. The bear market is pissing everybody off. I think everybody's pretty pissed off. I'm pissed off, It's possible. It's possible, Josh. NEO could definitely go to 50. It's totally possible. But like I said, dollar cost average. So here's the thing. The average everyday person, what's today? Today's Thursday, right? So maybe some people are getting paid today. Maybe some people are getting paid tomorrow. I don't know, depending on what work salary type week you're on. So don't put all your money in. I don't know how much you make, but this is not financial advice. I got to say that. I know people hate when I say that, but legally I have to say that. But if you get a paycheck, you get $200, $300, say you get $1,000. I don't know what people make. You can take a small percentage of that and just dollar cost average. The problem is that everyone's always chasing these freaking highs. They're chasing these run-ups, but in reality, accumulation is your friend. Dollar cost averaging is the reason that I was able to accumulate Bitcoin at both the highs and the lows. And yes, guys, I do hold Bitcoin, and the reason that I do is because it's the big daddy. Let's be real. I was actually having a look at my Blockfolio. Let's actually go to Bitcoin for a second. I was having a look at my Blockfolio. So I got in around April, May, June. I don't know. I can't do this quick. So let's zoom in. But it's funny because I was looking at my portfolio and it seemed like no matter what I did, no matter what coins I bought, no matter what I got invested in, my portfolio looks exactly like this. Right here, there's an accumulation period. I had a huge run up, bam, and down. So when you actually go back and you look at these charts, the thing that people just tend to ignore because everyone's trying to chase that next big gain. Look at these charts. Seriously, I mean this really seriously. Do you guys see these charts? They're okay. Well, Nem had that issue where they got refunded off the hack, but look at these charts. It's the same chart. It's the same chart. You could throw a dart and guess on whatever you want, but it's the same exact chart. So, what does that mean, Danny? Do I use robots? What do you mean by that? No, I don't use bot traders. No, I'm not into that. I don't really do a bot trading thing. Do I think regulation will be a good thing for the crypto market? That is a tough one. Can I say yes and no? Can I take a middle stance on that? I think that over-regulation is not a good thing, but I think some regulation is a good thing, personally. Actually, I wanted to go into something about that in a second, but another thing too, if we have a look at the global charts, I know a lot of people bring this up, but if you see what's happening right here, we're currently in a downturn, but look at this right here. Bitcoin currently is actually having a run-up in its dominance. So what you're actually seeing is you're seeing a lot of the altcoin money move into Bitcoin money right now. And the reason that people are doing that is because Bitcoin is the least volatile of all the coins. Now, Bitcoin essentially is a very volatile cryptocurrency. They're all volatile, but Bitcoin is the least volatile due to the fact that it has the highest liquidity and the highest market cap. And I think a lot of people, they're either putting their money in Tether. Well, actually, let's check it out right now. What is the what's the volume of Tether? Yeah, Tether is 2.4 billion. And if you guys look here, you could see that Tether's dropping off a bit, which means that people are buying back in. Obviously, Tether's pegged to the dollar. You also have True USD, which is only available on Bittrex. But you can see right now that they are selling off, buying back in. But I think that that's just margin trading, essentially. Maybe not margin trading, but I think that's day trading that's been going on. Yeah, digital gold, I agree. The correction, although a lot of people don't want to admit it, it may actually be necessary because, a lot of people talk about shaking out the weak hands. Crypto is not, it's not like anything we've ever seen before. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. I mean, personally, you guys don't really know a lot about my background, but I was never like a huge financial dude. I never really cared about money or stocks or index funds or mutual funds or anything of that nature. I really couldn't care less. I was just too busy living my life, doing my thing, working my job. But when I actually got involved in cryptocurrencies, I was extremely fascinated by the ability to put the power, and I know this is like a corny thing, I know everybody says this, but really seriously, giving the power back to the individual. Like when you put your money in a bank account, it's essentially just digits, it's numbers on a screen, and you trust them, and it works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I'm not going to like diss the financial system. It works. But the question is for how long? I mean, luckily for us, I'm from the United States, so the U.S. dollar does have a lot of play. It has a lot of, it's one of the biggest currencies in the world. But when you look at Bitcoin and you realize that Bitcoin, even at its current rate, even at its downturn, even though it's, Jesus, 8,100, I mean, though it was 6,000 the other day, you do realize that being the world's 30th, number 30. Cryptocurrency in the world, we're not doing too bad. I mean, let's not get, I mean, we all want everything immediately, but somebody just says, what's up, BitConnect? Of course, why not? Yeah, I agree. Crypto dude, regulation is definitely a double-edged sword. It is. It's tough because we don't want it, but without it, how are we going to convince these other people? You got John Oliver coming out, basically, whatever, being paid by whoever he gets paid to say whatever he has to say. So, T-Friend, no, I'm actually currently not invested in IHT, although I have been looking at it because, I'm really actually, let's check IHT out right now. Let's see what it's doing. IHT. So this is the real estate protocol. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's taking a hit, huh? Well, not really, actually. Wait, what did it come out at? All right, so it's seen about a 50% pullback. I mean, we've seen worse. I think it's bad timing. I think IHT is just bad timing with the market. I did actually watch Chico Crypto. He had a really good explanatory video on IHT talking about how they're going to... Oh, and I think Neo, I haven't done enough research on this project. I was going to reach out to the team. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. 41% coin reviews, 36% crypto news. Okay. Yeah, so I was going to reach out to do an interview, but it looks like you guys don't like interviews, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm literally, I just want to bring good content, so I'd like to do an interview with the founders of IHT. I'd be interested, but you guys are not demanding it, so I could just do a coin review if you want. I could just do my own review if that's what you guys want. Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of platforms do rely on high throughput. And, I don't know, did you guys see that interview with Nicholas Merton? Did you see how he had the interview with, I forget the guy's name, but he was from Hashgraph. And they were talking about how Hashgraph could potentially replace blockchain in the future. It's apparently faster. I haven't done enough research on it. So... Deep House says interviews on solid established coins I definitely want. Yeah, no, I agree. Pavel, no, what are you saying? Let's just cry. Don't cry. Stop crying. It's crypto. You'll be fine, buddy. Hodl. Listen, here's the thing. You have a few options right now. You can either take your money that you have right now, you can move it to Bitcoin. okay? Because Bitcoin essentially controls the market. That's option one. Option two, you can move everything to Binance or whatever and put it into USDT. You're going to have to leave it on the exchange for that. That's up to you. I'm not going to give you advice. Or you could sell. Now, if you're down, you're selling at a loss. Just understand that. So, you know, I don't want to be a dick. But if you're selling right now at a loss, then you are the reason that you lost money. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, you know, and, you know, currently I'm at a loss on not all of my coins, but I'd say pretty much split down the middle. I'm pretty much 50% up and 50% down. The ones that I'm up on are the ones that I was able to invest in last year. The ones that I've invested in, pretty much any coin that I've bought since January is down. You know, so I'm not a Nostradamus, but I'll tell you this, the market is definitely doing a downturn. But let's be real. Now, let's talk real for 5 seconds. Excuse me, guys. Let me take a sip. Let's be real for 5 seconds here. Do you really think... Okay, you have all these guys. You have Bitmain, right? They're out there. They have spent literally millions, I don't even know, hundreds of millions of dollars on their ASIC miners, which apparently I heard that they're going to be moving to the US. I don't know if that's true or not, speculation. But do you really think that all these miners and all these people invested in Bitcoin, do you think they're just going to throw in the towel? No, they're going to fight for it to be pushed forward. You know how much money they're actually like gonna lose if this doesn't work out? And also, as far as the big whales are concerned, people say, oh, whale manipulation, this and that. Yeah, dude, there's whale manipulation, absolutely. I mean, clearly there's whale manipulation. But at the same time, do you really think that these investors that realize the potential to make money in cryptocurrency are just gonna be like, well, guys, that was a fun ride, we made our money, we're out? Hell no. Hell no, man. When people see something that works and people get and people realize that it's a good opportunity to invest in money, just trust me, guys. Listen, not financial advice, but let me just tell you something. I've watched the markets go up and down and up and down and up and down. It always goes back up. And there's always that moment where you just kick yourself in the freaking foot and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? You know, why didn't I invest more? Or why did I sit on the sidelines? Or why was I so scared? But the thing I will say is that we are in a bit of a downturn. So I want to just stress to you, always keep fiat on the side. Please, guys. I mean, if you take one thing away from this channel, if this channel just goes to hell and nobody ever watches it again, keep your fiat on the side and be a smart investor, okay? And I know it's difficult, right? Because I get into FOMO just as quick as the rest of you. But, yeah. Yeah, no, dude, yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of us have seen 50% downturns. I mean, if we have a look at the chart itself, let's see. You can't see how bad your crypto portfolio is doing if you don't look at it, right? So here's a little bit of a visualization of a lot of the Bitcoin crashes. I wasn't around for a lot of these. I was around for the China FUD. I was around for the Bitcoin Cash debacle. I was around for the Korea FUD. I think that from 19,000, roughly 20,000, down to a low of 5.9, almost 6,000. I would have to say that this might be one of the worst crashes I've ever seen as far as actual amount is concerned, like dollar, because you're talking billions of dollars. But don't forget there was a time when Bitcoin, I think it was like $30. I wasn't around for this, and then it fell to like 2 or 4. So those people took a much harder hit than we're taking today. Yeah, I just got to say that, But the sad thing is, like, you go on and look at the things that you're seeing on these Reddits. Seeing this guy, right? Depressed Bitcoin Pepe the Frog just having a beer. I think he's like running or he's homeless. Then you got this guy. This is fine. The house is burning down. Now he's melting. I did this one already. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. Actually, look at this video. Can you guys hear this? I want to put the volume up on this. So this guy, this is from I think, I don't know if this is real or not.
Offer this support right here.
Hold on.
Make a nice little chunk along the 1,000K.
So I think he lost $1,500. Wait, watch this.
Shit. Come on, man.
Watch this.
Well, fuck, it's got some support right here. So
this is horrible. I can't.
This 16 area, bounce back up. Come on. Fuck!
Can you imagine that?
Oh shit, dude! What the fuck? I just lost $1,500. What the?
Oh my goodness! I just wanted to add a little bit of humor to this. Yeah, so you could be that guy. You could be that guy. Oh yeah, so Encash, Nucleus Vision. How's that doing? I haven't really talked about that on my channel too much. Let's see how Encash is doing. Not that bad. I mean, it's had a dip, but it's pulled its way back up. So, obviously, this is where the profits get lost. If you sell up here, hindsight's 2020, but down here we're back up. So, yeah, guys, I think Encash is definitely pushing forward to the forefront. I haven't covered it on my channel. I should probably. There you go. There is an opportunity for an Encash video. Let's check out what's going on with the poll. Yep, everyone's still saying CoinPix, crypto news. You don't like the interviews and you don't like the ICOs. Guys, I have a conspiracy theory. Let's take a seat. Now, I might be completely wrong about this. This might be something that I'm just completely making up. Correct me if I'm wrong. But here's my thoughts on the conspiracy theory. All right, now hear me out. Okay, so we have all these ICOs that are coming out, right? Like EOS is doing a year-long ICO, right? And every day we're sending them Ether, we're buying the tokens, right? Or we have these ICOs. Now the whole idea of ICOs essentially, let's just be realistic, let's not bullshit each other, let's just be real. So these companies are looking for people to invest so that they can get their project off the ground. Early investors are incentivized to invest in ICOs essentially because they're expecting to get gains, right? You want that 3x, that 4x, 10x gain, whatever it is. Then when these coins come out to the market, we see these coins getting dumped. But here's my question, and I just want your answer on this. So just hear me out. You give them your Ether. Just let's use Ethereum. So you send them the Ether, you fund the ICO. Now, these projects and these companies, they have all the Ether. They're holding on to it, right? Now we start to go into a little bit of a bear market. Now here's my thing. What happens if now, in return, these ICOs, they give you their tokens, which essentially are just promises. They're not really worth anything, right? They're just promises, like here's a token, hope it goes up. But they have the actual precious Bitcoin or the actual precious Ethereum. And then what do they do with it? Now, let's assume that they're moral and they're not going to do it, they're not going to sell, and they have a lockup period, but assume that they take that money and then they sell it. So what does that do to the market? So imagine if there's, let's say within the next month, let's say there's 30 ICOs. And those 30 ICOs, let's say each ICO raises $20 million, right? So let's say that in accumulation, let's say all those ICOs raise $600 million worth of Ethereum or Bitcoin or Neo or whatever. And then let's say that behind the scenes, they take that money, they sell it back on the exchange for whatever price, and they cash out to fiat. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that potentially moving forward, ICOs could be ruining the space? I mean, think about that model. You give them your Ether, they take your Ether, they sell it for real world US dollars, and then they cash out, right? So that drops the price of Ethereum, that drops the price of Neo, that drops the price of Bitcoin, and then we're stuck here holding a bunch of tokens that we hope are going to 3, 4, 5x, 6x, 10x gain. That's my thing about ICOs, and that's why I don't cover them a lot on my channel, because I really wonder if they're doing more harm to the space in the long run. What do you guys think about that? I mean, seriously, am I crazy? Is that just like a stupid concept? I mean, or is that a reality? I mean, think about it. You're giving them Ethereum, they're cashing out for whatever price. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't care what price they cash out for. You gave them free money. If you guys give me free money, I'm going to cash out. I mean... I don't know. I probably won't because I'm an idiot because I love crypto. But I'm sure these businesses and these companies are going to cash out. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. I mean, moving forward, I'd like to do ICO reviews. But, I really think that I'm going to become extremely picky. If I do an ICO review, it's going to be a very, very picky ICO review. I'm not going to just pick any coin. Like I said, I mean, I was looking at Invasio and CardStack. I think they look pretty good moving forward. There are good projects. But, I'm not just going to cover everything and anything just because they're offering to give more percentages to their holders, Harry Vitro, what are my thoughts on credits? Man, you guys love your credits. All right, let's check out credits. Did I do it right? What is it? It's CS, right? Yeah. It's kind of doing the same thing that everything else is doing. I mean, unfortunately, the technology is not really being reflected. It's not really being reflected in the markets currently. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, I think right now it's being driven by a lot of FUD, fear, FOMO. But okay, so I haven't had a huge opportunity to look into credits on a huge scale. But now, guys, hear me out. Please, if you guys want to drop the dislikes, whatever it is, I really don't care at this point. I'm just being real. My thing with Credits is claiming to do 1 million transactions per second, right? I understand there was this issues with Ivan on Tech. He had that video about, is it a scam? Is it this? Is it that? My thing with Credits is I just want to see. I want to see the truth. I want to see that you actually can do 1 million transactions per second, because, I've been looking at things like, for example, Zilliqa. All right. So Zilliqa's primary focus is essentially to be a high throughput system, right? They're going to use multi-signing, they're going to use sharding, and they're currently, I believe, only able to do around 2,600 transactions per second. So I think claiming to be able to do 1 million transactions per second, that's a pretty intense claim, guys. So I'm a little skeptical on investing just because those claims are so high. I would rather have a company under-promise and over-deliver than over-promise and under-deliver. You know what I'm kind of trying to say to you guys? Like, I don't know. I can't really take a stance on Credits right now because I'm not a developer and I don't really know how to read code. So I don't know. I can't see anything. What's going on with the testnet? I don't know. I can't see anything that's happening with them. If Credits moves forward, they start to develop dApps, they start to have some ICOs on their platform, and they start to show the ability of the Credits platform, then my opinion on it could completely change, and I'll go the other way. I'm always objective in all of these. So high performance blockchain, yeah, let's talk about that, guys. High performance blockchain, what's up with that? Well, it's seeing a hit. I'm not surprised. But what I like about high-performance blockchain is the fact that they realize the ability of utilizing the TOE chips, the TOE chips, because they realize that moving forward, we may hit that wall. And I think it is important to be able to have the hardware to also work with the blockchain because, you have to have something that's powering it in the background, I have an iMac that you guys can't see right now. I have 2 computers right now that I'm looking at. My iMac is about 10 years old. It's probably 3 times the size of my computer that I'm looking at right now, and it's able to do about 15% of the processing power of the computer that I have right now. So, we are seeing that these chips, these hardwares are becoming really important moving forward. I don't know. I mean, there's not much to really talk about that, but it's really nice to see that. Yeah, A-Chain. I don't know. A-Chain is down. Dude, I don't know. I think A-Chain is going to have a huge year. Guys, I think A-Chain is going to have a huge year. I'm not trying to shill this coin. I just think it's completely undervalued. It's just ridiculous. I actually took a second look at the white paper. I read through it again, a second time, to reaffirm myself in my beliefs of what they're doing. So A-Chain is able to do 1,000 transactions per second. And a lot of people are confused about their forkability. They think that by forking A-Chain, it's going to essentially create a, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. But, it's going to be a little bit of inflationatory, right? It's because fork after fork after fork after fork after fork, what's that going to do to the price? But really what they're actually doing is they're offering these other blockchains that are looking to do startups to be able to fork off of their chain. So let's just forget the term fork for like 5 seconds. They're going to be able to essentially copy and paste the blockchain, and then they can build off of that, okay? So they're looking to utilize a sandboxing type environment so that they can basically take these coins or these projects moving forward, figure out where the loopholes are, where the bugs are, and then once they're ready, they're going to release them to the public, essentially. And that's the same thing that Neo is doing. It's the exact same thing. People don't understand that, yeah, I want to have everything boom, huge right away, but if we don't take the opportunity to realize where these coins are having their issues, where their loopholes are, where the faults are in the code, what do you guys want to do? I use this expression all the time, but like once you open Pandora's box and you just let this go out into the wilderness, out into the open, if your code is buggy, if your code has issues, you're going to have big problems moving forward. I would rather you solve it now than solve it later. So, what am I doing right now? Am I investing? Am I trading? Am I holding? That's a good question. Currently right now, I'm a hodler. It's kind of like my thing. That's what I do. Some people may not agree with that. Some people might say sell out. Listen, it's up to you. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. I choose to hold. It's a lot less stressful for me. And the truth is I don't need my crypto investments to live. I mean, I do have all my money in crypto for the most part, but I do things on the side, whatever. It's nothing major. I have an eBay account. I'm big into vinyl records and posters. I sell vinyl records and posters on the side. I'm not going to give you guys my eBay because you guys are going to probably stalk me. So yeah, I mean, I do have some income on the side. Currently, right now, I just hodl. That's it. I just hold. I don't feel a need to sell. I mean, I invest in projects that I believe in. And even though we're seeing a dip like this in A-Chain, this reminds me of what happened in NEO. I remember I got into NEO, $7, $4, $7 range. And then NEO went to $45 and then it crashed all the way down. I never sold. It went back up, it went back down. I still didn't sell. I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. I have no idea. But personally, I think that moving forward, especially what we've seen with things like the dot-com era, the dot-com bubble, you are going to see these projects that actually have real working products and are actually solving real world problems moving forward. So that's up to you guys. I mean, we could do a quick flip. Yeah. I personally would rather get invested in coins I believe in. I'll give you another one. Here's another one that I know we were laughing about Ian Bellina selling his Icon. Guys, Icon is huge. And this chart, it looks kind of like every other chart, But Icon is a major player. The thing that people don't realize about Icon is Icon has already had a working blockchain before they even got before they even tokenized. They were already working with the Loop chain. They already had universities and hospitals on board. They already have had interoperability. They've taken private chains and public chains, and they've been able to secure the data, but also allow those that require privacy to have their privacy while also keeping it available on the public ledger. They understand the value of people want to see what's going on, but people also want to protect their personal and private data. For that reason, I'm very bullish on Icon. I'm not giving up on Icon because why would I? It's a great project. It doesn't matter what the price is. Yeah, it was $13. NEO was 200. Bitcoin was 20,000. It's no difference. You know what I mean? The technology didn't change. It's not like the price of Icon went down, so the tech changed. Like suddenly the price fell, the dev team fell apart, and the whole thing has just gone to shambles. No, it's the same project. It still does what it does. People decided to take profits and FOMO out of everything. So, who was shilling Wanchain? Man, Wanchain. Wenchain, right? Wenchain. It's still not even up yet. I never even got invested in Wanchain. I was gonna buy it, but now it's just been taken forever. What's a better investment, Trinity or A-Chain? Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, A-Chain. Let's see the market cap of A-Chain. So A-Chain is at freaking computer. A-Chain's at 87 million. Okay, and Trinity Network Credit is at 32. So from a market cap, Trinity is a better investment. More potential gains, but Trinity only has one. Yeah, Trinity only has one primary feature, and that's essentially scaling. Now, I'm not gonna say scaling is not important. It is, but A-Chain is something that you can actually build off of. You can fork off of. It's a platform. Trinity Network Credit only has one specific use case. By the way, guys, transparent. I do own Trinity, so I'm not gonna lie. I do own Trinity, so I'm being very fair with this analysis. I think Trinity is going to be really big moving forward. I think a lot of these companies, a lot of these projects, I think they're holding off on their big news. I really do. I think they're holding off. I think a lot of people are scared to come out with the big news right now because they don't think it's going to do much for them. If they wait until the bear market comes out, the bull market comes, the bulls are coming back in. If they're not coming back in, I don't care what you guys think. You guys can freaking leave the live stream right now. I don't even care. The bulls are coming back in. They always come back in. These guys are money hungry. Don't forget, guys, the ETFs still haven't had the opportunity to get in. So the ETFs are still looking to get involved in this. Wall Street's, they're not turning their back on crypto, but they're waiting for that opportunity. They're waiting for that right time to get in. So, what do I think about EOS? Man, EOS. I don't know. I like EOS. I like Dan Larimer a lot. I like what he's done. It's a good time to get in on EOS. I think EOS moving forward is going to be a great platform. I think right now, yeah, their model is just insane. I don't agree with it. Personally, I don't agree with it. I think a year-long ICO is insane. I mean, you could argue that technically Bitcoin is in an ICO because technically they're still mining it. So technically there's still Bitcoin being released, so it's in an ICO. But that's different because that's proof of work. Right now, this is just an ICO. So a year-long ICO, you know, you've had Dan Larimer come out and blatantly, openly admit that the project doesn't need any more funding. They've already said that. They've said that they don't need any more funding. So if you guys don't need any more funding, why are you still running an ICO? I don't know. It kind of looks like it's a little bit in bad taste. I mean, in my opinion, but that doesn't deter anything from the EOS platform. I think EOS is amazing. What I like about EOS is they kind of relate their situation to Ethereum, and the analogy that I heard from Dan Larimer himself was he said that it's a lot easier to change the engine of a car when it's not running versus when it is running. So the issue that he says between EOS and Ethereum is that essentially Ethereum's a car. It's running right now. It's driving. It's going down Route 66. We're looking at the billboards. We're having a good time. But you're not going to be able to change that engine while it's running, or it's a lot more difficult to do. But with EOS, the engine is not turned on just yet, right? So if we do it on the test net, we find issues, we could turn the car off, you know, swap it out. That was his analogy, not mine. I'm just kind of bouncing off his ideas. So, yeah, let's... K-pop fanboy, you're not late, man. Actually, you're a K-pop fanboy. Where are you from? You from Korea? Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to do an early live stream for you guys. I wanted to, I've always been doing them around like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock my time. So I thought that maybe if I did it earlier, more people from other parts of the world would have an opportunity to get on. Yeah, Martin, I talked about Neo. I'm still bullish on Neo. I don't care if Neo drops to 50 bucks, 45 bucks. I'm buying, so I don't really care. Yeah, I don't care. Neo for me is not even a question. It's a great project. Oh, you're from the UK. London. Okay, cool. Nice, man. Hey, Charles, what's up, buddy? Hey, guys, Charles is on the live stream today. If you guys, Charles, you're involved. Hold on. Charles is in CoinSeed, I think, right? That's your project? Let's check it out. Was it coinseed.co? Is that it? Yeah, I know. I can't get invested because I'm a freaking U.S. investor. Yeah, Charles, what's up, man? So he had Charles is he's involved in the CoinSeed ICO, which I know you guys don't care about ICOs, but they were saying that it was this really cool app. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but essentially you can round up your yeah, definitely, man. You can round up your so basically you go to a store and you buy whatever the hell you want, your groceries, you use the CoinSeed app, and then it'll round up to the next cents or something, and then that'll be invested in crypto. Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, Charles, thanks for stopping by the chat, man. I appreciate it. I have no problem talking about your project. I like these projects moving forward. I like to talk about them, definitely. I like real-world applications. If you guys don't know that, I'm very interested in MVPs. I like to see things actually working, actually doing stuff. I can't stand these freaking vaporware white paper crap. It's freaking getting so annoying. Like, oh, don't worry, guys. Like, Q4 of 2019, we promise we're going to have our project. Whatever, man. I'm over it. I'm over it. What is going on? I talked about credits, Lord Snickers. I talked about credits. I spoke about it. I said that I don't really want to make a judgment on it right now because I want to see more proof with the transactions per second. I do. I'm sorry. Like, I want to see proof. You know, I'm tired of these empty promises. The key? TKY? Okay, let's look at the key. Let's check out the key. So, the key has a lot of competition, man. The whole identity space, wow, that just blew up. So you had the key, you had self-key, you had bridge protocol. Ontology, they're not exactly doing the same thing as the key. They're more of a trust network. So okay, for example, like people think that Ontology is a competition with the key or with bridge protocol, etc. They're not. Or Civic, even Civic. I mean, Civic is probably the original identity app. But I think with Ontology, they're going to connect people, and I think they're going to utilize things like the key. You know, things like self-key. I think is an ERC20 token. They're probably not going to use that. But I don't see Ontology as a competitor at all to any of the eHarvest Hub. Yeah, eHarvest Hub. Yeah, they're eHarvest Hub. Yeah, they are I heard about them. They're a project that's they're doing something with connecting vendors to farmers, right? That's what they're doing. So they're essentially eliminating the middleman, and they're going to help farmers get paid a lot more. Yeah, no, that's cool. Cyber Momo Jesus Coin. Yeah, Jesus Coin. Isn't that like pumping today or something? What's up with Jesus Coin? No, it was. It had a. Well, it didn't have a pump. Wait, what are you talking about? I don't know. I should stop listening to the chat. No, I mean I should listen to the chat. But what are you guys talking about? Thoughts on Mobius? Actually, I'll be honest with you. I don't have many thoughts on Mobius. I haven't. It's not something I've looked into. There's only so many coins. Elastos. Oh, Elastos is a good one. Elastos is a good coin, guys. I like Elastos. Oh, it's up today. Well, it's up compared to what? No, guys, Elastos is amazing. If you guys, Ron Cheng, the founder, that guy's amazing. He's been involved. He worked for Microsoft for a lot of years, and he's been developing software. I think for like 12 or 15 years. I can't think off the top of my head, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. I think Elastos is amazing, and I think one of the things that people don't realize about Elastos is even though it's its own unique blockchain, Elastos is going to play a huge role in the NEO economy moving forward. Definitely. Absolutely. Because NEO is going to need the ability to get those, they're calling it the aircraft carrier of the dApps. I mean, I don't know. Is that a little bit of an overhyped term? It could be. But you see, my vision, I wish I could have a diagram. I wish I had a slide preparation. But the way that I see it is I see NEO at the center. This is NEO, right? This is a bad example, but I see NEO as the center, and then I see all of the dApps kind of spreading out, almost like branches, right? And then at the outside circle of that, I see ontology. Because this is the real world, and then this is ontology. And ontology is going to create that trust network into the NEO ecosystem. And then once you're inside of the NEO ecosystem, you're going to have all the dApps running. And I personally believe, this is my opinion, I could be wrong, but this is my vision for Elastos. I see Elastos as the operating software kind of filling in all those empty spaces and those empty gaps inside of that ecosystem. They're talking about implementing real software on, phones and tablets and computers. This isn't something where it's just going to be like on a blockchain hidden in the background. It is, but it's going to actually be on physical, like real world physical app, hardware, like your phone. So I could see that being something. I mean, imagine one day you go to the Apple store, or you go buy an Android phone or Samsung Galaxy, whatever the hell. You go buy a phone, and you have these pre-downloaded apps, and you open it up and you look at it, and you have Elastos, right? That's what I see. I see that as something possibly moving forward. So that's my shout out to Elastos. I mean, obviously, guys, I did a video on Elastos if you want to check my channel and go back. So if you guys want like a better in-depth analysis, you can check that video out. Yeah, A-Chain is super cheap. Arc. Yeah, Arc, guys. Arc is, I like Arc a lot. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent on Arc with you guys. I used to own Arc back in the day. I bought in, where did I buy in? Ooh, I bought way back here. Probably about like $1.10. $1.10. I think I bought some at $1.60. I did sell my ARC. It wasn't because I didn't believe in it, but as you guys see, there was this huge Bitcoin run up, and it kind of just went down. And as soon as I found myself where I had that issue with the stop loss, I sold. And the only reason that I did that is just to protect myself. So the thing is like, a lot of people like to stress the fact that you got to be a hodler. Hodl till death. Team hodl. Yes. But at the same time, guys, be realistic. If you buy into a coin at, I don't know, just throw a number out there. If you buy in at $3 and the coin goes down to $2.90, it goes down to $2.80, it goes down to $2.75. I'm not going to say sell for a loss because that's horrible advice, but, be smart with what you're doing. I mean, don't lose money. Just don't lose money. I've had to sell out of coins before. A lot of people want to know about my portfolio. I think I'm going to make a video about that. To be honest with you, I really don't even, I have my portfolio. All right, fine. I'm going to tell you my portfolio right now. My portfolio is mostly, I would say more than 75% of my portfolio is NEO, Icon, Bitcoin, just because you got to hold Bitcoin. I have a decent chunk of Trinity, Elastos, high performance blockchain, Banyan, a Banyan network or whatever it is. That's a pretty big one I bought into lately. Actually, let's talk about that because a lot of people were like, "Oh, Banyan network, what's this shill coin?" Let's see how it's doing. Yeah, yeah. So it looks like Banyan is doing pretty well. So granted, I made my video and I talked about it. It was 11 cents. So it's currently 10 cents. So if you bought it when I made my video, you're down 1 cent on your investment. But what other coins are performing like this right now? I mean, people can throw the tomatoes at me all they want, but realistically speaking, Banyan's been holding pretty well. I mean, I would have to say out of most of my coins, it's probably the only one that is keeping me relatively above water right now. So, do I consider Banyan to be a quick flip? It could be. Not at this point though. I think it's too low. They're not even on Coin Market Cap yet, and also I think their circulating supply is only 120. So let's do a quick on that. Let's check that out real quick. So if it's 120 million times 10 cents. Wait, did I do that wrong? Damn it, I did it wrong. Oh, I forgot to put the decimal. My bad. Hold on. Times 10 cents. Yeah, that's a $12 million market cap. I'm not selling my BBN. No way. Hell no. That's way too low. No way. I wouldn't even consider selling that until at least 100,000. I mean, the coin is not even known. People don't even know about it. It's not even on Coin Market Cap yet. So, wouldn't it be so funny if I made the live stream and it just dumped? That would be so bad for me. I don't think it might take a dip. I don't know. Personally, I think that BBN is a good hedge right now. So I'm going to be realistic. I only put about 5%. Oh, a lot of people were asking me what coins did I sell. You guys want to know what coins I sold? All right. So I've been holding coins from a long, long, long time ago. Now, I hope I don't offend anybody, but when I first got into crypto, I bought into coins that were really hyped up back in the day. So some of those coins, let's go back here. All right. This coin, Golem. So Golem was one of the actually Golem is still not really doing that bad. But whatever. I sold my Golem, okay? I did, guys. It's not that I don't believe in the project. It's just guys, I've been waiting here forever. I mean, I don't even get any updates, The biggest update that Golem had was potentially when they were talking about maybe a collaboration with Omisego, and that didn't really even it had some price movement, but outside of that, people kind of forgot about it. So, yeah, Sonam. Yeah, Sonam. A lot of people are into Sonam. Let's actually check out Sonam right now. See what Sonam's up to. Wow, that's an even lower market cap. So Sonam is only about a quarter of Golem, and it looks like they're looking to solve the same thing, a world supercomputer. By the way, guys, if you notice, since we've been talking, Bitcoin percentage, 52.8, it's gone up. So more people are moving their funds into Bitcoin. I'm not trying to FOMO you into this. I'm just saying if you're down on your alts, more people are still buying Bitcoin as we speak. So that's that. Yeah, I sold my Golem. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Disappointment. I sold it. It just wasn't doing it wasn't doing enough for me, personally. And I didn't see it as something moving forward that would have the potential to grow, such as platforms. I mean, personally, I always go back to the crypto markets, and I always talk about these top coins. Let's look at what's at the top, and let's analyze what they are. So you have a currency, and a platform. A currency, a platform, a platform/currency, platform. Monero's a currency, a platform. Okay, so IOTA's been really just kind of not in the news lately too much. So yeah, I think moving forward, one of the ones that are going to survive are those platforms, those builders, the ones that are going to have the ability to create the ICOs, to have, even like A-Chain forking, Neo, they're going to be able to build dApps. So I think the problem is when you invest in just a dApp, or just an ICO, you're investing in a very specific, narrow concept. It's a very specific idea. But when you invest in a builder, like Neo or EOS or Ethereum, you're investing in a platform that's going to have the ability to have multiple dApps underneath it. And in the event that those dApps don't succeed, the platform still has a lot of potential moving forward. I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with Crypto Dude. Ioki? I'm not familiar with that. I'd have to look into that. Yeah, no, dude, yeah, OMG, I lost it in the chat, but OMG has a lot of potential moving forward. OMG is one of those few coins that it's not doing that bad. Really, when you consider it, it's not doing that bad. It's taking the dips, it's taking the hits based on the Bitcoin comparative, but it's not doing that bad. When you look at the dollar comparative, currently at, yeah, what are we at? 11.23. It's not that bad. I think Obisego is a great project moving forward. I'm excited to see Omisego release their own blockchain. I think that that's going to be a really cool thing moving forward, and I don't want these I do want these projects to develop their own blockchains. I think that that's going to help with the scaling issues. I think that people put a lot of pressure on these other blockchains. You know, like we're just going to all hop on Ethereum. We're going to all hop on Neo. We're going to all hop on EOS. We're going to all hop on, I don't even know, man, Waves, you know? But moving forward, I think interoperability is going to be the big key. Because you don't want these data islands. That's a problem, because data moving forward is essentially the money of the future. You know, people don't want to admit that, but you know, what is money? What is paper, right? Like, what is paper? It's literally like a piece of a tree that got pressed and I put a number on it. You know, there's no difference between a $100 bill and a $1 bill, except that one says 100 and one says a dollar. And when I give it to you, you believe me, right? So I think that like we're gonna kind of move away from that. We're just gonna trust that, and we're gonna move into these the blockchains themselves. And the problem is that they're having their data, which is going to be the money of the future. Personally, I think data, not the money, but I think data is going to be the equivalent of like gold or oil or something. Data, right? Precious data. So you're having these issues with data islands, and interoperability is going to have the opportunity to connect them to each other. So yeah, whatever cryptocurrencies in the future are looking to do cross bridge, ARK, for example, ARK. So ARK, they're going to have those bridges, right? That is going to be something extremely useful in the future, because we're going to need these blockchains to be able to talk to each other. Extremely important. I agree. Yeah, great question, guys. Great question. What do I think about Lisk? Lisk. Yeah, Lisk is an alright coin. I don't know. I think Lisk is kind of taking a while. You know, I've seen projects like Lisk around the same time. I mean, Lisk has been around for a while, guys. Lisk has been around for years, I would say, at this point, right? Yeah. Yeah, Lisk has definitely been doing its thing for a while. I think that with Lisk, maybe they're just taking their time, you know? Maybe they're kind of doing the same thing that Neo's trying to do, where they're just kind of trying to perfect it. Unfortunately, in the real world, you know, perfection is a myth. I don't think we'll ever get anything perfect. I think we'll always have bugs. I think there'll always be something wrong with everything, you know, and I think that's the journey of life. Not to get philosophical. I think that's the journey of life. I think that we'll never be perfect, but we strive to do our best, and I think Lisk is working towards that. One thing I like about Lisk, too, from what I'm aware of, I could be wrong, but I read that they were focusing on really harnessing their efforts to utilizing mobile, and I think that mobile is extremely important, because if you look at how many people there are in the world versus how many cell phones there are, mobile phones there are, and then you compare that to how many computers there are and how many people are invested in crypto, you realize that there's about 5 times as many cell phones, mobile phones in the world, smartphones in the world, as there are people. So I think that, you know, coming from an aspect of trying to utilize mobile is a lot better, because if you look at these third world countries, I actually was reading these reports, these stories about these people in these villages in these third world countries, and they don't have any money, right? They're poor, but what the community will do is they'll actually come together and fund what little money they actually have, and they will actually buy like a solar panel. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is a true story. I don't have the news article prepared, but I've read this. I'll find the news article to prove to you guys this is true. So the communities, they'll come together with what little money they have. They'll buy a solar panel, right? And then they'll get you know, Galaxies or old iPhones, you know, off eBay. People selling their iPhone 4S for like $20, and they'll buy it, and they'll actually all come together and buy a believe it or not, they'll do this. They'll buy a cellular data plan, and they'll use this this hub in the center of the community, and they'll plug in their iPhones or whatever, they'll get the power, and then they'll have access to the internet. So moving forward, I see cryptocurrencies doing way more for the world, doing way more for you know, banking the unbanked, so to speak, moving forward, than I do anything that the governments are doing. I don't think the governments are doing a very good job at all, personally. I don't think they care. I don't think the banks care. The banks don't care about your identity or your background. They just want you to just buy, or not buy, but they want you to put your money in the bank. They want to collect the interest. They don't care, you know? And I think cryptocurrency is one of those things that cryptocurrency doesn't really give a shit. They don't care what you are. You could be black. You could be white. You could be Spanish. You could be Asian. You could be Indian. You could be a freaking Martian. You know, you could be a computer. You know, Bitcoin doesn't care if you're a machine, if you're a person. It's just buy it, own it, share it. It doesn't matter, you know? So that's my take on that. Getting a little serious right now. Getting a little serious in here. I've heard of Rough Chain. I haven't had a chance to really look at it. Yeah, Origin Trail. Let's look at Origin Trail. So Origin Trail, they've been one of those recent kind of up-and-coming competitors, especially in the supply chain logistics. I think they're focusing more on trucking, right? They're dealing with QR codes, trucking, sending goods. Yeah, that's another real-world application moving forward. Yo, you got...
This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents, and then it crashed down to 21 cents. And then another time, Bitcoin went from 85 cents all the way to $29, and then it crashed to $3. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $213, and then it crashed all the way to $70.
All right, guys, just having a little fun over here. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you something. Yesterday, I did my interview with Eric from Blockcat, and the Tabby Pay wasn't officially available. So speaking of blockchains and projects that are moving forward, they actually have Tabby Pay. It's officially up. It's at tabby.io. Now, currently, they're only dealing with Ethereum. They don't have ERC20 tokens, but if you guys want, you can come over to tabby.io and you can check that out. So they have the ability to send Ethereum. There's a few questions down here, but here's the thing. If you want to instill a new payment, if I come in fresh, right? Here's the thing. Yeah, accept it, whatever. So it says unable to establish a connection. So it looks like they're only going to be using things like MetaMask, Parity, or Mist. I actually responded back to them and I said, you might want to look to utilize Ledger Nano S support and definitely try to get MyEther wallet support moving forward, because a lot of people don't use MetaMask, Parity, or Mist. Some people do, but not everybody does. I think a lot of people, they use MyEther wallet or MyCrypto. I could be wrong. I think that's what you guys mostly use. That's what I use. So I think if they can get that integration to this could definitely move forward and be a really great platform. So I just wanted to say that I felt really bad because yesterday I made the big video and the website wasn't up, but I don't know. I just... they said March 14th, so I thought that's when it was coming out. I guess it came out really, really late. So, yeah, people that are asking about NEO and their regulatory compliance. So I found this article on Reddit. No, actually, this was on the NEO Reddit. So a lot of people were talking about NEO moving forward. So, yeah, so regulators want to control ICO listings. They don't want the rampant Ethereum ICOs. The NEO code and the node structure are already in place to allow this type of control. They allow decentralization rationally with true plurality with mining pools. But yeah, for people that were concerned about NEO moving forward as far as the government compliance, one of the downsides about NEO being a little bit centralized sucks, but at the same point, they are working with regulations which could push NEO a lot further in the future. It's a tough road. It's a tough road. So I'm not too familiar with Metronome. I've never heard of that personally. Yeah, Coinex is going to be releasing a NEO pair pretty soon. They're India's leading exchange. So that's good news for NEO coming forward. Absolutely. Everybody loves Fusion. Fusion. What's going on with Fusion right now? Waiting for my slow computer. Yeah, Fusion is it's doing the same thing that everything else is doing, guys. I mean, I haven't had a chance to cover this on my channel either. Oh, there. Yeah. So the whole value of internet thing, right? That's kind of the thing I feel. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, guys. There's been a lot of competition between Fusion and Wanchain. What do you guys think? I mean, moving forward, do you guys think Fusion has the upper hand, or do you think Wanchain has the upper hand? I really don't know. Honestly, they seem to be relatively. Are they competitors? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I have to do a little more research on that. I can't really give you a straight answer on whether or not I think Fusion is better than Wanchain. I don't know. I don't know. I personally don't know. I can't say something that would be. I don't feel comfortable saying that. I'd have to look more into it. I have to compare the white papers and see what the team is doing. Buy them both. There you go, crypto dude. Buy them both. Buy Wanchain and buy Fusion. Why not? Yeah, Knowles. So Nicholas Merton. Nicholas Merton has been really about Knowles lately, huh? Let me get. I looked into Knowles. They look like they're another platform, basically. Knowles reminds me kind of a little bit of Neo, a little bit of AntShares back in the day. So this could be one of those sleepers. You could be either striking a gold mine or not. What do you guys think? I want to talk to you guys. It's not just about me. It's about you guys. What do you guys think about Knowles? Yeah, absolutely. Pre-search. Pre-search is like the Google of the blockchain. They're gonna. Yeah, they might be. Pre-search might be. A lot of people say that with the whole pre-search thing is it doesn't have the ring. You know, like, or maybe it does. Like, you know, for example, Google's a noun. Like, I'm gonna go Google that. I'm gonna go pre-search that. You know, I don't know. It could be. That to me is just whether or not they can get their algorithms as far as pre-search. You know, if you can get algorithms, if you can get them to show, return the same search results that Google can do and provide the same quality, then yeah, absolutely. I think pre-search could do very well. Tiesto, nah, I'm not a fan of Ucash. I'm sorry, dude. That pump and dump for the Ucash originally, that was just, I couldn't deal with that. That to me was crazy. That was insane price manipulation. Yeah, this is not natural. I mean, look at this. That and then that. I don't know. I don't listen, I appreciate the comment. Thank you for coming to the channel, but I wouldn't suggest buying Ucash personally. I'm not saying they're not doing a good thing. I need to see more. And that pump was just, that was crazy. That was manipulation. I mean, it was what? It was like number 15, and now it's like number 264. So yeah, I think I spoke about Zilliqa, but I didn't have a look at it. So let's have a look at Zilliqa. I mean, outside the initial pump, you know, a lot of coins have this when they come directly out of ICO. Yeah, it's only down about half. So Zilliqa saw about a 50% retracement. I think that just goes in hand with the market. I think Zilliqa moving forward is a great blockchain, personally. I don't own any Zilliqa, unfortunately. I just didn't have an opportunity to buy in. But hey, man, now that the price is down, maybe I'll consider it. But yeah, Zilliqa is amazing. I got to see them at the Neo DevCon. Yeah, they were great. They're really great. They're definitely focused on the tech. They're definitely focused. They got they're up and running the nodes. Actually, let me see. I think their website updates their transactions. Maybe they've increased. I think it was around 2,600 last time I checked. Let's see. Oh, was it 2,600? It might have been 2,400. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But they have 3,600 nodes up and running. So, you know, that was the whole thing going back to the whole credits. When you have this project running 3,600 nodes, and they're using sharding and multi-signing, and they're only able to achieve 2,488 transactions per second. It does make me question credits. It just makes me question it. Listen, I just don't want to, guys, understand, I don't want to just blindly jump into something. When I have Zilliqa, 3,600 nodes, multi-signing, sharding, 2,488 transactions per second on the main net, and then you have credits claiming to do 1 million, I need proof. I need evidence. I'm sorry. I'd like to just see the proof. That's all. You know, I don't take a stance either way on credits, personally. I'm not invested in credits, but the reason is because I'm not getting invested until I see a little bit more. You know, once they prove it, I might be a credits fanboy. You guys might come back to my channel next year and, you know, I might be all credits and Neo, I highly doubt this, But, you never know moving forward. My thoughts on Binance Chain? Yeah, I think Binance Chain is a great idea. Binance has been, they've been kind of hinting at this for a while. I don't know why this is new news for people. Binance has been hinting since the beginning that they wanted to do a decentralized exchange. Mayweather, why am I mixed up with HPB? I'm confused. I haven't even spoken about HPB. Oh, credits is only 100,000 transactions per second? Oh. All right. Well, I might have been wrong on that. I'm not always right. I know they were claiming an astronomical. Okay, 100,000. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Is that I don't know. Is that true? I could be wrong on that. Guys, I'm not perfect. Are they claiming 100,000? Where is that in the white paper? I haven't been to this website in probably a week. Can anyone confirm? Is credits 100,000? It's 100,000. Okay. All right. My mistake, guys. My apologies. That was my bad. I thought it was 1 million, which is why you can understand that was pretty crazy, right? I mean that's crazy. I mean Visa and MasterCard don't even do that much. So, all right. So 100,000, still kind of high, in my opinion, but. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what credits does in the future. Let's see what they have to offer. That's a possibility. So my bad, guys. 100,000. I still think that's a lot personally, but Oh yeah, guys. So I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to look at my interview that I did with Concierge. They were pretty cool guys. I reached out to them because obviously I'm really involved in projects that actually are working towards having these MVPs, but they actually deployed 10 RPC nodes in support of the NEO blockchain. So for people that are concerned about NEO being centralized, there you go. A little bit of a thing moving forward, helping out. Yeah, Walton Chain. What's up with this? Walton Chain is having an airdrop apparently for... I don't know what this is. RFEC airdrop. I don't know what that is. What is RFEC? Never heard of it. But for those of you that hold more than 50 Walton Chain, they're going to be giving away 4 FREC. Oh, Freyer Chain, the world's first blockchain-based collectibles data authenticity platform. Okay, oh, that's news to me. Thank you. So they're going to be airdropping 4 FREC for every 1 Walton. All right, cool. That's free money. Everybody likes free money. Yeah, I spoke about, well, I didn't speak about it today, but Enigma. Yeah, I think Enigma's a great coin. I think Enigma, let's see. Yeah, Enigma, they're doing pretty cool things. They have their Catalyst coming out soon, which is kind of like their was it like a robot AI marketplace type thing, right? So they might have some competitors moving forward. I don't know. You do have AlphaCat. Yeah, there's AlphaCat predictive marketing. I think, but they're all different. Like co-vesting. Co-vesting is basically doing it where you can you can copy other traders. Signals, they have their platform coming out too. They're still in ICO. So I think right now Enigma, but see outside of that, outside of the Catalyst, I think the thing with Enigma is that they have that secret, or what do they call them? Secret contracts, essentially. So, you'll be able to validate that the transaction occurred, but you won't be able to see exactly how much was sent. So that'll be good for salaries in the future. For example, people that have government jobs, or not even government jobs, but you might work at a school or a hospital or a bank or something like that, or whatever. And let's say that you want to prove that the transaction occurred, but you don't exactly want everybody seeing how much money you've made or how much money you've earned. So I think that's an advantage to Enigma. So regardless of whether or not the Catalyst marketplace does well or completely fails, I think moving forward, Enigma's doing really great things with the secret contracts, and I think that moving forward, that's a good thing. I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody else that's focusing on that, so it kind of gives them first mover advantage. So Cardano. I don't talk about Cardano a lot on my channel. Let's talk about Cardano. Yeah, I mean, guys, Cardano took a huge hit. I remember when Cardano came out, it was 2 cents. I think, oh God, what was the market cap? It came out at like a really high market cap. Like, I remember nobody had heard about Cardano. They had all these private investors. It was kind of like a behind the scenes thing. And then it sort of just like came out on the market cap. Let me see if it's down here. Do they have market cap? Come on, load. Don't be slow on the live stream. It's not loading. I don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, I don't even need to look at this. I remember. So it came out at around 2 cents, 3 cents, and it had a market cap of like 500. It was like 500 million or 600 million. What the hell is this? Oh, my computer. What are you doing? Okay. So yeah, as far as that goes, yeah, it had a private sale. It came out around 2 cents, 3 cents. And then I remember it skyrocketed all the way up to $1.24. And I knew when it did that, I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way this is sustainable. They don't even have, no one even got involved. It was all private investors. And you know, the thing with Cardano, I like what they're doing. I like how it's all based on like science and research and this and that. I do worry moving forward that because everything has to constantly go through revision and everything has to constantly be approved on, some people might argue that that's a good thing. It may slow down the process. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. I mean, what are you sacrificing? You're sacrificing the quality versus the speed of which they're able to release everything. So what else is going on in the news? Anything new, guys? Yeah, so guys, the Lightning Network looks like they're officially up and running their beta. A lot of people are really excited about that. The Lightning Network? That's great news for Bitcoin. Actually, the CEO or founder of Twitter, he was, let me see, is this right here? What the hell is this? Oh yeah, this is just a little, I was looking at this article earlier. They were talking about some of the advancements of the Lightning Network. But Jack Dorsey, he's actually pretty bullish on Bitcoin. So yeah, it's really awesome. But anyway, guys, I don't know. Do you guys have any other, well, let's see how the Twitter poll's doing. What's up with the Twitter poll? Oh my goodness, overwhelming support. So basically moving forward, you guys want me to do coin reviews, picks, and crypto news. You guys don't care about interviews, and you guys really don't care about ICO reviews. Is that fair to say? So moving forward, we'll do more. We'll talk about cryptos. We'll talk about picks. I'll do some crypto reviews, and then I'll do crypto news, and we'll try to keep interviews and ICO reviews to a minimal part of the channel. Is that fair? Is that fair moving forward? I like interviews too, Puzzle Vortex. I do, but apparently most people don't. I just like to talk to founders and stuff. I like to hear it from their perspective personally, but you know, maybe that's something that I like that you guys don't like. I'm not going to do stuff on this channel that you guys don't like. So, all right, guys, listen, it's been a great chat. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes right now. I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't had any lunch, so I just wanted to do a live stream early because I really, the markets personally, I just could care less about what's going on right now. Me, I'm just hodling. If you guys want, you have a few options. You can move it to USDT. You can move it to Bitcoin. You can cash out. I wouldn't sell for a loss right now, not financial advice, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm looking very forward to the future, and I would definitely try to stop being so concerned with these pump and dump shit coins, and I would focus more on technology, and I would focus more on the projects that pushing forward are actually going to have a real future and have a real world use case. I think that those are the ones that are going to matter. You look at the internet.com bubble, you know, you got Google, Amazon, not so much Facebook, that kind of came afterwards. So just, you know, look into these blue chip projects, you know, look into the ones moving forward. Guys, you know, for me, my biggest holdings, hands down, are NEO and Icon. NEO and Icon, I think alone, are about 60% of my portfolio. Bitcoin coming in next, and then the rest is sort of the last 20% of my portfolio, or 15% of my portfolio. So I just want to say thank you so much, guys. You're the best. I really appreciate it. I really, guys, seriously, like, I love you so much. It's tough for me having a YouTube channel, especially starting in a bear market. You know, I've seen the views drop off. I've seen the interest drop off. But for those of you that are still here, that are sticking around, I'm not going anywhere. So, you know, if you guys don't care, you can not watch my videos, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for crypto. I'm here for blockchain. I'm here for you. That's just who I am. You know, go back to my first video. That's why I started my channel. So you guys are amazing. And that being said, guys, until next time, stay crypto and peace out. And now I have to awkwardly end the live stream because I don't know how to do it. So Back to the Matrix, guys. We're going to the Matrix. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. See you tonight. I'm going to try to bring you guys some more awesome content. So you're the best. Later, guys. Bye.